69-year-old Zhu Xialan has spent much of her life hiking up and down these mountains along Taiwan's east coast.
Wow.
But a year ago, on April 3rd, she was forced to see her ancestral home from a new angle after being airlifted to safety when a magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck Hualien County. The tremor and the landslides it triggered killed at least 18 people. Members of the mostly mountain-dwelling Truku Indigenous group, numbering some 30,000, Zhu and her family used to earn a living guiding tourists around their village. But everything changed after the quake. A year later, and Zhu is still working as a street cleaner. But as government-sponsored temp work, it's not a permanent solution. Zhu is far from the only member of her community uprooted by the quake. People from indigenous villages across the county came down from their rural mountain homes to more urban areas like this old street to find work, so they can continue earning an income to support their families. Before the quake, Uming Loking worked at a hotel inside Taroko National Park, where many of the most devastating landslides took place. After its closure, Uming, with some other young members of his indigenous community, decided to open a cafe outside the park to continue their mission of keeping the culture of the Truku people alive.
我也算是赌博啦，开店算赌博，因为我们的初衷本身就是要有一个凝聚的地方，不管是凝聚喜欢我们的客人也好，还是说我们早期三月村的员工有一个凝聚的场所也好，那更重要的就是文化这一块，其实我们是想要继续延续。
Business owner Garao has been a representative for his community for years. Before the quake, he was working with the local government to build new access paths to his people's remote villages. But he says that since the disaster, indigenous communities are feeling left behind.
要补助的话就很困难，有一些很多有的没有，像老人家他根本就没有办法去申请那个要什么资料，那个什么资料，那个有些资料山上的东西啊，他说要什么资料什么资料，很难生出那个资料，就是没有想到这一小块啦，这一小块就是被放在很后面。
The government-sponsored temp work that has been supporting Zhu and many other indigenous people across Hualien is set to end within months, with no news yet of extensions. In the face of financial uncertainties and after being forced out of their homes, this community has come to rely on each other to make it through one of the worst natural disasters in living memory. Kris, Chen and Reece in Hualien for TaiwanPlus.